Annie Networks. I'm here at School Set at the Amsterdam set. Can't go in there. Let's school. Hey, 2 eyeballs filming in the back. Oh my god, I almost fell. Don't mind that. Just hey, Full Sail. Gotta get the B-roll again. So what we're doing on Friday night, we're filming at Full Sail. See, I don't even have hands to do this right. I'll have to bring it down and come back. But just walking. What we want? To Amsterdam. It was worth it coming over. Hey, I got my guts to come, huh? I'm scared. But it's late. It's Friday. No, that's cute, huh? Oh, my God. Lizard on my table, bro. Out of all the tables, I pick a lizard table, bro. Oh my god, bro. I tell you. How is there a lizard on my table right now, bro? Oh, I almost dropped my camera. That was terrible. Oh my god, I almost got that on footage. Look how the leg fell off. Oh, that's like a karma. Why the lizard gotta take my table, bro? I check my lenses too, but that was not a cute fall. Let's try this. The lizard just won that table. Wow. So, what are we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, we have that. I should have brought my scripts, bro. Go car together. Just me and you. In Amsterdam. You're still kind of crooked, bro. Hello, welcome to Annie Networks. We're in the whole dress in Full Sail. We're on the Amsterdam set. Not gonna be loud. And there's students here having classes. It's an empty ass parking lot out there. You afraid of the dark? Stop. Oh. Okay, good. Get the scripting. Just, why are you crooked, bro? There. Particular scene. Can't even see from you can't even see what outfit I'm wearing. That happened to me like 2 weeks before. And it was like a last minute thing that my mom was like, oh, you want to get up and go to Amsterdam, right? So she's like, oh, you want to go pick a place? So I picked a place, you know, and the place I picked was Amsterdam because, mind you, I had just finished a long, a long streak of friggin', you know, going to school and all that stuff. I needed to let loose. Funny scene. Oh, there is mosquitoes here, bro. Why am I getting bit? I'm getting bit. This is happening. For real. I'll burn my eyes. My wig will not be able. My stigmatism. My eyes will get blurry. It just feels like relaxing. So makes me sad being here. Because at the same time, was it like not my Amsterdam story? It's also my school that like changed my life. This time I filmed here, we were a little dramatic, but this time we're filming less dramatic. You know, because I'm not gonna cry at all. We're gonna keep this on a non-crying basis. You know? Oh my god, I'm getting emotional. Biggest wedding. I just left Orlando. Came to Amsterdam. Oh my god. Just hanging out. Oh damn, I'm walking the wrong way. Let's do it again. Nope. I like this side better. Hey, wait. Don't fall. Because if you were to fall, it's not gonna be good. Can we take pictures? So yeah, and also, we had to retract the footage because I came here and I filmed. I didn't get to say my story times that night, but I did come here and film and delete all that footage. So we're on take 2 while we're still here before we go back to California. So we can film all this. This is like a moment of my life, like coming to Orlando and like going to school away from everybody, like it changed my life completely. And let's see, can you see the, oh my god, I can't even see. Wait, come here. You follow me again. Okay. This was like coming to Orlando and leaving. Like Miami was like a big time in my life because like I had gone through so much, but then it was like a learning thing for me. So I had to go through what I went through in order to be who I am today. We're here. We went to the studio. We left the studio and now we're freaking in Amsterdam. Yep, I got on a plane and just left. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it makes me sad because this is like a big changing time in my life. Big changing time in my life. And who would have thought, like, out of all, you know what I mean? And this school, I was looking at it, but I was gonna do my bachelor's here. Then I ended up doing my master's here, but I ended up doing my bachelor's somewhere else. I ended up doing the English bachelor's for law school at that time. But, you know, I was like, I'm gonna come to Full Sail because they accepted me after I did all my letters and all that stuff, and it was fun. And though I owe you money, I'll pay you back. Let me give money first, and I'll come sponsor you. Pay you back with interest. And you're gonna let me in, you're gonna make me finish school. I'll get 2 masters. Hey, come back to Full Sail. Got a whole new scholarship. Full Sail, damn it. I love it. Especially since I don't live in Florida anymore. I live here. I live in California. I don't live in Florida no more. This was like a once upon a time in my life. So, fine. So yeah, so Full Sail changed my life like completely when I went here because it was like the first time being by myself and not like having to like adjust to everything here when I was here. And I have an office, you know what I mean? Like we opened an office down the street and well, Crash is still there. That's your, it came from being such a like a time on myself with like, you know, like going to school, leaving my family in Miami and like starting fresh over here. Ended up opening a company and everything. Like you go to school and you become their neighbor. Like be here, you know, and I had to like learn how to be here by myself. Like I was so stuck over there, you know. Well, I did my associates and my bachelor's in Miami. So when I came to grad school here, like it was my birthday. Like I had just finished school. Like I graduated my ceremony 2 months later. I was here, you know. I know I said the story on the last footage during the day inside the school, but since we lost all that footage and we're filming now, you know, starting again from scratch, recovering all our footage. Because if not, we won't have the same footage. But it's fine, everything got deleted and everything happened for a reason. We have to film again before I leave. I made my Friday night, even though it's late. There's classes here at this time, damn. There are students inside. So me moving over here and like changing my life for me to be like, it opened my eyes, you know, to like don't know, it was changed. And the school, and mind you, when I had came here, like, they had just started the master's program. So it was like, bro, there was like 8 people in my class. Or 7 people, other people than me. And then I got transferred to like a class of, I'm saying the Full Sail story instead of my Amsterdam story. Damn it. Cross these stories together. Because it took for me to leave Full Sail because of my Instagram. You know what I mean? For me to know that I was in Amsterdam. And I went to Amsterdam twice, okay? And both times were like over like 2 weeks. So them shits were long ass trips to Amsterdam. So I thought being on the set is like peaceful. It's like a river. Ocean view. Sky view. And plus I had to travel for so long. It was like my first trip out of town. When I wasn't born, I wasn't born here. I was born in Cuba. Out of town, like, and it was like overseas. I was like, pick a place, and I was like, okay. She was like Amsterdam. I was like Amsterdam, and I went for September, and I went for Christmas and New Year's. Like, hey, Christmas and New Year's in Amsterdam was crazy. Okay, that was a crazy ass trip. Yeah, they definitely know how to turn up on New Year's. Oh my god, Amsterdam, you're crazy. Don't. I love you, Amsterdam. It's like 20 shirts. Didn't bring me back a shirt. I was sad. I was like, damn it, you were supposed to bring me back my shirt. No, we're not getting distracted. Back to work. I'm trying to be here to 5 o'clock in the day. There are mosquitoes right now. Wait, this is Florida, okay? In Florida, there is mosquitoes and humidity. It's a beautiful Friday night. Tell me I'm wrong. But you know what? Why? If I lived in Orlando, I should have taken advantage of this when I lived here. But we're not filming the way we're filming because I did say in the footage I lost. You saw my grandma. What happened to my grandma? I love my grandma. Rest in peace. But I've never filmed the way I filmed, and I kind of low-key learned how to do everything and go where I'm at if it wasn't for Full Sail. So at the end of the day, like, you know, like my longest relationship and friendships are Full Sail. Like, more than any other school. Like, I still have the same people I work with, the same, like, crashes down the street still. And we built that studio from scratch. You know, like, a piece of me is still here. And, you know, and I appreciate it, even though, you know, school went how it went. But at the end, I gotta work on my posture, damn it. Yeah, I can't scratch myself and film at the same time. This shows you, like, time goes so fast. And everything, like, you don't take advantage of the moment, it, like, it's gone. So I'm trying to live life differently, even though, you know, like, I should have taken advantage, because the way I'm filming today is, like, pure branding and marketing and all that stuff. And I know I went to a different grad school too, but I went to Full Sail and the one I'm going to now. It's like, still, like, the stuff I learned here, like, I learned how to network. I was like vice president of X Factor. I was like 2 secretaries of 2 clubs, Entertainment Network Society and Creative Student Networking. So I ran like 3 clubs. Like, I didn't run them, you know what I mean? But like, I participated in so much stuff that Full Sail had going on. Like, volunteer stuff, I was there. Like, we set up that whole concert thingy-majig that they do like every year for the breast cancer. We were there from like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was an active student here. Like, it took me coming here to, like, realize that, it took me, like, coming here to realize that, like, music, I wasn't ready to let go of it. Oh my god, look, now my music dream I just put, like, all scripts together. Oh my god. Wow. Improvising naturally is the first word. It was raw. No script. Just chilling at Full Sail. I was being ready for, like, it's been, like, 45 maybe for like 45 minutes ago. entertainment. Now my buddy's all partying right now. Staying out. I was gonna go to Taco Bell, but Taco Bell looks so full. I was like, Oh yeah. So it took me like freaking what was that? It took me coming back to music to notice that like I didn't want to give that up, even though I was doing the whole law school thing. You know, I did a whole Legally Blonde story that was deleted as well. We lost so much footage. But yeah, but this is great. It still looks nighttime, you know. Just chilling on a full set. Just hanging out. It's my Friday night. It's over 24 hours, everybody. Coming to school. And I'm just hanging out. What's up? We're getting baby weed all real. I could like chill here for like forever. Just so nice. Back to my story time. Okay, I'm out right now. Yeah, a couple more. What time are we gonna be here? So, what time are you planning to stay here? Just forever. Hey, there's security. Just don't mind me. I'm fine. Quiet on set. Action. Nobody's here. Just quiet on set. No, you back there. Just. It took me coming here to realize that I didn't want to give up on music, and mind you, I was in music all my life, like my whole childhood, like from like 5th grade. Oh my gosh! Oh, now there's like a mosquito the size of like this big behind my back because how I'm itchy right now. It's terrible. But it took me here to realize, and like all the people I met and everybody that's still my friend till today. Hello, everybody. You know that. That I didn't want to give that up, and even though, you know, it's difficult. Well, I mean, it's not difficult in the music industry. It's just like it's a bunch of years before you get there. So they say there's like a 10-year mark on the music industry, and that's like when you make it. So I'm like year 7, but the thing is that I have moved around a lot. You know, I am in California now. I don't live here anymore. I lived here in Orlando for 5 years. So that was a long ass time. And then from Orlando to Atlanta for a year. And then from Atlanta to California for till like now. But I've been moving around. And it took like so many years of like being not able to move that I took advantage of like full throttle when I fucking left. Because shit, like being in Orlando was one of my hardest times, but it took a lot of like character building that I did here that I didn't expect like all these times to like put me through, but I had to go through everything I went through in order to be, you know, positive. And plus I was, you know, in the beginning, like, you know, I still cry for everything, I'm a baby, but like you know what I mean, it's easier now when working in the industry. It's like it's easier now to maneuver than it was back then, because had I not came here, would I had given everything up and been like, no, I'm done, I don't want to, you know, like, but I didn't. I came here and I opened up an office in Orlando, like, with a classmate here, who's still my friend till today. He's down the street. I was just there. I was supposed to be here earlier. That's why I came here so late. But I filmed there too. What's that? I mean, I left a piece behind because my name is still on the plaza thing, so we haven't left. You know, it's like a free billboard. But still, I'm down the street, like, because my mom calls Crash her adopted son, so, you know, we're like siblings forever. We're stuck. mind you, had I would not met these relationships and these friendships I still have till today had I not come here. So, you know, I'm going to Amsterdam and then realizing, like, damn, folks, I have a whole Amsterdam set. Like, I should have been filmed here. But they'll see the footage. Don't worry, I love you. Just letting you know. Yeah. It's a beautiful backdrop, I know. It's my apartment. I live right here. It's my house. Right here, look. See my house? Oh, okay. I like this. Just change the angle. Just get another part of Amsterdam. Zoom on to the left. Just keep going. I gotta look at the camera. Keep looking at the fucking selfie. We are gonna work with me on this. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get this together. Whether it's the last thing we do. Just having an Amsterdam day. Yep. I'm gonna ride my bike later. Park in the parking bike garage. A whole garage full of freaking bicycles. Oh my god, that was so funny. That was a comment I heard about Amsterdam. I was like, you know, Amsterdam has bicycles? Like, come on, man. No, I didn't know. Look, no, not even, because like my first time, I was definitely surprised by all the Amsterdamian bicycle people. Like, whoa. It's like a whole community of, they will run you over, these bicyclers. They do not play in Amsterdam. They take bicycling very serious. It's definitely a form of transportation. I try to make that my form of transportation for 6 months. Hey, I was getting places. It would take me like an hour. I bicycle myself, listening to my headphones. Just down Colonial. Down Goldenrod. Oh my god, those were like some times, bro. Sometimes that I lived here in Orlando were like unforgettable, but there were some times that I really wanted to forget. I mean, that's normal. It's like everyday life. Go through stuff to learn, go through stuff to experience, and then see what we can get from it later. It fucking sucks while you're going through it, because you never understand why you're going through stuff. You're like, bro. I didn't zoom in because I like the backdrop too much to zoom in. I like the whole. So we have to go like by window by window. Myself and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. Ain't no need to cry. Now I'm getting my old battery. I got a whole full battery too, so we could be. What my battery life is looking like. Oh yeah, we good. One battery left just to film here, huh? It's like God was like, you better go film at the school. Because your heart is calling it. It's so dramatic. What you dancing to? Nothing. But yeah, time flies by so fast. Oh, whoops. Dropped you. No, I didn't. Now we're on this side of the camera. Definitely changing angles. Itchy in Miami, itchy here. Damn it, Florida. Get some fucking nationwide bug repellent. Nationwide. Stay. Oh no. I definitely will vote to kill all the bugs in the world. Just chilling. Don't worry about me. Hey, I'm fine. You guys go on without me. Who am I talking to? backdrop. I should be taking pictures. I have yet to take, but I don't know. I've been filming. Definitely been filming. But I haven't taken like pictures or everything happens for a reason. I have to go apply lipstick. Let's go. I've been talking to myself. I wasn't even filming. I'm gonna put lipstick on. I'm doing this just for you guys. It's just us in the parking lot. Like nobody here. What on the side? Ooh. Hey. No. Just walking. Walking. I'm gonna get B-roll, so I think this is, just definitely not. Oh my god, now the parking lot's really empty. No. There's still cars here, but today. It's probably like, what is she? Is she back? Yes, I'm back. Oh my god, the lizard just scared me. It's my Friday night at Full Sail. Filming. Gonna apply lipstick, so. And I should apply as I'm not gonna apply as I walk. I'm multitasking. Look at this empty ass parking lot. For the sake of content. For the sake of content. Let's go. Hey. Just walking. Stay on it. Well, hello. Saying bye for no reason. Just taking advantage of the set. You know. Alright, boy. Where's the Full Sail? Alright. That lizard probably left that table. We're applying lipstick on the camera anyway, so we got a beer. For the sake of content. Okay. For the sake of content. Me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. Oh. Let's see. Putting makeup on. Just putting hair makeup. Let me adjust the hair. Or a one-woman show till we get more people and stuff. Not even because we have a whole squad, okay? You see my videos or not. That's like a magnet that I have in my house. Right here. This part is my magnet. It's exactly like this. My magnet and this part, Full Sail, are twins, okay? Full Sail, stop taking my magnet's ideas. Damn it, we thought about it first. Damn right you did. Take all the intellectual parts to tell you. And story time, so I'm saying. I just forgot what I was saying. If I drink water right now, my lipstick falls off. I'm gonna be so frustrated. You gotta do what you gotta do. This water will mess up my whole lipstick, okay? No. Okay. Doing on a Friday night. No. Filming at Full Sail. Back to my Amsterdam. So, it kind of turned into a Full Sail / Amsterdam. I was like, no, because remember I was supposed to do my music dream here too. We didn't end up doing that part. So, but we kind of mixed it in together, which was not supposed to be part of the plan. But, hey, improvising at its finest. We are on school at 2. Oh, how is time flying here, bro? You need to stop being so fun. Stop being so fun, okay? Time is just flying, alright? No, stop flying. It's gonna be like 3 o'clock in like 45 minutes, bro. And if you don't get to the point of your story now, When are you gonna do? Like, when? Oh, are you gonna argue, girl? I'm still hot for your story. Action. I know I had to change my lipstick. We went to a car. Came back from the car. Saw that empty ass parking lot. Yeah, but my longest relationships definitely showed me this. Orlando showed me a lot. Like, even when it came to promoters, when it came to working, when it came to networking, like, I went and networked at, like, Gary. Hey, Gary. Cause, you know, he went to, like, each door, like, networked and all that stuff. It was like, I was going to each club and, like, networking at each event and freaking, like, really being on my own here. And it was, you know what I mean? I was street teaming and marketing, even though all that stuff, like, took a lot of capital, you know, from, like, I didn't see it. I still haven't yet fully. It's a terrible thing to say. I haven't yet seen my ROI. Thanks for they taught me that. So just throw it in there. That's why I have my like, I can make jokes and, like, marketing people be like, me. I can give you a whole business plan in, like, terms, in a joke, okay? And be like, huh? Yeah, you have to know business plans in order to understand my joke. So if you don't know business plans, you won't get it. You'd be like, is she talking about? No, those are inputs in the business plan, okay? When I say ROI, capitalization, all that stuff, it's not. It's definitely business plan jokes. It's like finance twice here. Sorry for something. Just saying. Took it twice. That's why time goes by so fast. Like, you never know when a time for granted that you should have taken every advantage of comes around. And, you know, you need to value time, because I'm working on that with this development of my YouTube channel. So definitely putting full sail on my documentation. But I'm just saying, like, in this documentation of, like, you know, I could have been done this. I could have started this longer ago when I originally wanted to, in, like, 2013 when I opened my office. But I didn't, and I let, you know what I'm saying, I let my circumstances around me, like, control my emotions. And, you know, me being I suffer from mental health, so it doesn't, you know what I mean, my triggers are easily aroused and they're traumatized. So it's like, I'm easily impulsed, and, you know, and I had to go through a lot of stuff here that had to, like, break me, like, fall apart, you know, just to learn better stuff. But I mean, I wish I could take back some of the learning experiences, but that embarrassed me, and when the ones that didn't, and the ones that, you know what I mean, but still, like, I was learning at the end of the day. And even when I was going to school, like, I was managing when I wasn't supposed to manage. I didn't even have my company yet, like, and I was already, like, that's how me and my partner became partners, because we were networking. And, you know, Crash, your alumni. Hey. So, already 2:30, bro. My God, why does time fly, bro? Stop it. Can you stop? Stop flying. Stop it. Yeah. Just tell time to stop. Oh my God, what about you? It is not that cold for me to be having chills. What in the world? What in the world is touching? Stop. I'm laughing by myself. It's already gonna be 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're just filming by myself. So yeah, so we gotta wrap up this thing, because we're not gonna be here till, like, 5 o'clock. We're just filming. Alright. And plus we gotta wake up, and I'm debating tomorrow to drive to Miami. I don't know if I'm gonna leave Sunday or tomorrow, because I feel like I could get more networking in, because I did just save this day so I can come film here. Even though I could have been here earlier, but we had to finish what we were doing, so. And plus, you know what I mean, like, things in my life that are happening, I can't explain them, but I mean, I could explain, like, but miraculously stuff is like falling together. It's like the stuff that I should have had like back in the day. Finally, the doors are here, and it's like, what's that word? When you're like, I'm skeptical. I think that's the word, right? Like, about it, because, you know what I mean? It took so many years, and then like big like thing, like, you know, working and doing the creative stuff is like more challenging. I mean, not that it's not challenging. I'm not trying to compare it, or, you know, creativity is everywhere. I mean, it's not like something that's extinct, you know. But when it comes to like, what was I saying with the creativity? When it comes to like following your dreams and forgetting, like, you know what I mean, like stuff that you have to come back and realize like later that you shouldn't have. Like, I could have done better in the school. I could have done, you know, like, not even better, but just sponsor me. Anyway, I gotta pick back first, and then I'm gonna sponsor y'all. Just give me some time. Give me some time, okay? Can I get on your level? No, can I have Amsterdam sit in my backyard? Can I? You guys, can I get the person who made this contact? You guys give me. Oh, it's a set designer. Oh, I should have known better. Look how they just. Oh, don't. Just talking to myself. We wouldn't be able to find our reason and do all this stuff if things don't go wrong or they don't happen. Like, we don't learn. Like, God didn't make us to like learn the easy way, right? Like, we have to learn everything. Like, changed me, and it changed me like in a way that broke me. I mean, I went through so much stuff here. It just, you know, but with the negative, always, you know, there was positive, because at the end of the day, like, now I'm a stronger person than I was before, and I had to be, because it was a tough moment, and now I gotta take over stuff and make things happen, because if not, you know, I want the best for my mom. You know, like, and I'm finished school. I'll finish my other school next year. After I publish my book, which this isn't my book, definitely is, but they're not named. Of course, they're nicknamed. I send them a book. They put me in the Hall of Fame. Just go ahead. They're in there. I have to give you royalties for nicknaming you. One of the most challenging times in my life too. Like, the whole being by yourself thing, like, that was challenging. Like, being away from my mom and all that stuff, that was hard. And freaking having to study and then try to balance like the whole club thing. Like, mind you, how many clubs I was in, and I was all the voluntary stuff. I mean, with this whole YouTube development thing, had I not been here, I would have never known who Jenna Marble was. I would have not known a bunch of stuff. So, and it's still in my heart. And plus, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to send you royalties. It's fine. Fine. Because I learned so much here. Homework assignment. Oh, that's what I was saying last time I was here. My homework assignment, my logo and everything was created here. So, the logo I still have to this day. My classmate actually drew it. And my tagline is no longer the same tagline, but we changed it because, mind you, the tagline was the LLC. This is not. Oh, you're too bright. You're too bright. Oh, I'm blind. My stigmatism. Filming, sir. Trying to get my last day of Orlando in before I go back to California. It's my house. I live here. I do not live in Orlando no more. I'm done. Florida. I always appreciate the moments that I had here, whether it was bad or good. All the school moments. It was one of my favorite schools. Amsterdam was amazing, you know. Amsterdam, like, my first time it was there, like, it fucking, you know, like, it was my first time out of the country, you know. I'm in a green screen back in. No, I can't green screen myself back into this picture. Like, I'm not there pro yet, but not in the green screen yet. I don't know, green screen's advanced. Okay, we still got a lot way to go. Time, it was a learning time of my life, but you know, I'm always gonna show love, because hey, I could have called it we should nickname you now, Full Sail. The first horror book comes out that God saves us, okay? God save my book, spoiler alert, God saves me at the end. How's a horror book? Because it is, okay? And I went through this horror to y'all. I'm gonna tell you what's true and what's not, damn it. Can't make my life up. Can't. I've been through like a movie in my life, bro. Can I get to a chick flick part of my life already? Like, come on, bro. We're getting into the end of the battery. So yeah, so I mean, the longest relationships, you know, learning experiences was given to Orlando, on top of like where I've lived. California now is like where I live now, but you know, but California is still a learning experience, so we're not fully, but you are developing with me. You're gonna see my whole school experience where I go to school again. So I know how you feel once you come back. Just don't feel. Time in my life that I was doing stuff from school that I was already too ahead of my time, like, and it was just showing me that I shouldn't have given up on my, you know, real dreams. And sometimes like you get lost and like trying to figure out what's right as you're like growing up and stuff, and it's like the hardest times to like right and wrong, like when the worst things are going on, you think everything wrong is right, and, I mean, everything right is wrong. Like, those are the times we need to snap out of it, because it's not good. Love you, Full Sail. Sponsor you one day, eh? The right people. And the right moments, and you know. So I'm very thankful for everything.